You want to try the flip? Damn! Just falling off the bone. I'm gonna convince you to like this by the end of this, okay? Welcome to Make It Vegan, where I show you traditionally non-veg dishes and make them deliciously vegan. I'm your host, Priyanka Naik. Today, I do have a guest. It's a little bit of an unusual one. He's actually not a chef, and if you didn't guess by now, it's gonna be a little picante. Welcome, Mark Kennedy.
Hola.
¿Cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y ustedes? Hola, ¿cómo están? Me llamo Mark Kennedy.
Okay, all right, back to English.
Oh my God, okay.
I'm gonna teach you how to make a Mexican dish. Can you guess what I'm gonna teach you to make today based on what you could see?
Fideo seco.
No.
Enchiladas?
No.
Birria tacos.
Sí.
Nice. I've actually never made this.
Okay, so let's get started. Birria starts with what is called a consomé, which is made with a bunch of chilies. So there's a little bit of prep work involved, which is why I brought you on my show today, because I wanted you to do some work for me. So we're gonna use a lot of dried chilies. Can you identify all these chilies?
Guajillo.
This is chile de árbol.
Pasa, chile pasilla.
Ancho.
Okay. See, I'm pretty good at this.
Pretty good. But this is ancho chili. So this is basically a poblano that has been dried.
Okay.
So it's a little bit sweet and smoky. This is guajillo, also pretty mild in flavor, not spicy. Chile de árbol is the one that's gonna add a lot of that heat that you and I both like. So first, what we want to do is de-seed and de-stem all of our chilies. This is my scrap bowl.
Okay.
So we're gonna recycle all of my scraps in my mill.
You guys hear that? It's natural.
That's a mariachi? No, what are those shaking things?
Maraca.
Maraca. So now what we want to do is in our pot, we want to add everything for our consommé. So how did you pronounce it?
Consomé.
Consommé.
There you go.
Okay. Usually in birria, it's like beef or pork shoulder or something? What is it?
Yeah, it's any kind of beef that
some
you can
carcass of
slow
some
cook,
sort.
that you can basically allow it to melt
Break
in
down.
your mouth and break down.
Okay.
Exactly.
So we're using your favorite, and that's sarcasm, but we're using jackfruit. Listen, I'm gonna convince you to like this by the end of this, okay? So
I've tried every single dish that you've ever made.
and they've all been amazing. Thank you very much.
When I talk about your dishes being amazing and them actually filling up a non-vegan person, right? To me, that's the most important thing, because when I quote unquote eat vegetarian, I'm always hungry after, except for when I eat your
Except for
dishes.
when he eats my food. Okay, so we're gonna add all of our dried chilies in here with a cinnamon stick, bay leaf, and a few more dried spices. Can you please add just a pinch of black peppercorn? You can use your hands.
You guys know this move, right?
That's called, we've now coined it salt pre. That's the move. This is some Mexican oregano. So please add that in.
Does smell Mexican.
Smells like Mexico. We're gonna add like 2 cloves, some coriander seed. And would you like to put some of the cumin seeds? Now for our meat, jackfruit.
Clarification, you can't call that meat, but our jackfruit.
It's my meat. It's meaty, look. Jackfruit is literally the largest fruit to exist, so if you bring it home, you have to use an oiled knife, cut it open, take out all the jackfruit. It's really delicious, but I just recommend getting canned or frozen. So today we're using canned, and it's gonna make our life a lot easier. So we're gonna add this to our dried chilies and dried spices. You wanna do the honors of adding the meat? Oh my God, look at that meat. So meaty,
And the meat juice, that's the best part, guys.
Would you like to quarter these tomatoes for me?
I'm gonna ask the most important question. How should I cut these? Because there's a right way to cut and a wrong way to cut.
Okay, slice in half.
Oh wow, this knife is professional.
Good job. Now I just do this, slice it half and again. Perfect.
That's it. Watch, next I chop my finger
You're
off.
doing great, sweetie. Now we're gonna add some onion Again, we're gonna just put this in our scraps bowl. All right, so cut that in half, and then we're gonna add some garlic.
Is that enough?
That was pretty good.
And then what do I do with this?
Peel it, and then
Okay.
put the clove in there. Oh, I think I got a better mash than you. All right, so once we get our garlic in, cover the whole thing with water. You can also use vegetable stock. I think in regular birria, they put like beef stock, but obviously this is Make It Vegan, so.
Consommé. Beef consommé.
We're gonna actually make tortillas together because I don't know if you've actually ever made them. So let's pretend this is your first time, because
Okay.
to me it is. So what I usually like to start with is a big bowl, and I'm gonna bring out, oh my God, my tortilla press. Look how cute this is. Isn't it cute? Look, lift it, it's heavy.
Oh my
No,
God.
you can't hold it with one
God.
hand.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. No,
Isn't
this
it
actually
heavy?
weighs like 15 pounds.
It's really heavy. So now that we have everything in here for our consommé, I'm gonna cover it and let it simmer until everything is broken down and you'll see the color changes, it's deepened, the tomatoes are mushy. So we wanna give this a little bit of time. So I'm gonna take it to the stove. So we're gonna make our tortillas with some, let me not mess this up, harina azul.
Harina.
Harina.
You don't pronounce the H.
Okay, harina azul. We're gonna use 1 cup harina and 1 cup water. So it's just 1 to 1. So we're gonna add just a cup and 1 cup of water. And then I actually like to add a little bit of salt. Start mixing it around. This is a little bit of like a quick process because we don't want the dough to dry out. Can you bring the tortilla press closer to you?
Front and center.
Over there. So now what we want to do is rolling some balls. So yeah.
I was really good at making snowballs when I lived in St. Louis. First time I saw snow. All right, guys, look at this. Whose is more round? Chef or the Mexican?
There's only one right answer here. So open this up. Put it here. Now put the other parchment paper on top.
Okay.
Press it down a little bit. Yep, that's it, that's it. And now put this down. And then press it.
Not too much or all the way?
You can press it all the way. All right. Let's see. Open her up. Ooh, okay, okay. Be gentle. Yeah, be gentle. Okay. This is
Thicker.
beautiful. While we're doing this, I'm just gonna cover this so the dough stays moist. That's a little chefy tip when you are working with any sort of fresh dough like this, especially tortilla dough. Because it gets dry very easily, you just wanna put a moist kitchen towel over it to protect it. So you wanna try the flip? Damn! And ladies and gentlemen, he's Mexican. It's in his DNA. It's not in mine.
All right, you want to keep making tortillas? How many are we making?
Oh, Mark has made beautiful tortillas. Just look at these. Our consommé has been simmering away and it smells amazing. Everything has broken down. Look at that color. Doesn't it smell really good?
It actually does.
See? We want to just fish out the jackfruit because this is our meat. Look how soft. Just falling off the bone. Oh my God. We're gonna wanna blend this up into a smooth sauce. It's consommé.
No. We're gonna play a game where everyone has to do a shot every time she says consommé.
Of mezcal?
Of something, yeah. Or tequila. I'm a mezcal
I
guy.
don't like tequila, yeah, you know that. While she's simmering over there, we're gonna break our jackfruit apart. We're gonna shred it.
We're gonna, yeah, I was gonna say mince, but no.
No, we're
'cause
gonna
mince
shred
is with
it.
a knife, right?
Yeah, yeah. So we're
do
gonna
not mince it, guys.
So you just wanna shred your meat. But look at that, it's stringing like the way beef would. This is pretty good. So what we wanna do is we wanna put some of the
Say it. All right, just take a shot, guys, because she's not gonna get it. Consommé.
consommé. aside for our dipping purposes. Now we just want to add our shredded jackfruit back into the consommé.
Perfect pronunciation.
And we're pretty much at the finish line. We're just gonna assemble our birria tacos together now that this is finished. I am allowing you one thing today. For those of you who know me, follow me, subscribe to my channel, know that I absolutely hate, abhor raw onions. They're disgusting.
I was gonna say despise.
Despise,
Yeah.
they're disgusting, they're offensive. So because you cooked with me in the kitchen today, I'm allowing you to have some raw onions because I know that goes on birria tacos, but you have to dress them up a little bit. So first, we're gonna take some fresh lime.
Now tell them why you roll it. This is the Chef Priyanka special.
So I'm rolling it to get the juices flowing and softening it so when we cut it, it's easier to squeeze. We want 2 cheeks over here, and we're gonna take actually some fresh cilantro. I usually say coriander, but because we're making a Mexican dish, I will say cilantro. We're gonna take our lime juice, squeeze it in, then sprinkle in the cilantro. Yes, please make a mess on the board while you do that.
Try
Actually,
and get
I
it
love,
mostly in the bowl.
yes, I love making a mess. You're gonna mix this disgusting ulagadi. We're gonna take our beautiful homemade tortillas very carefully. We're gonna take our skillet. We're gonna put in some olive oil. We wanna dip the tortilla in the consommé. We're gonna add our tortilla. We're gonna add our meat to the tortilla. And traditionally there's Oaxaca cheese in birria, which I know you like, but we're just using vegan mozzarella shreds. To aid the melting process, please close our birria taco. Perfect. Do you know about my new device?
No, what is it?
It's gonna help recycle all of our food scraps, all of these seeds, these garlic peels. Do you wanna meet Eco Primo?
Sure.
Let's go. You all know I cook a lot, and the large capacity of the mill helps me recipe test, throw dinner parties, cook, and eat for weeks without dealing with the mess or taking out the trash constantly. All right, our jackfruit birria tacos are looking amazing. You wanna see that nice, melty cheese, our Oaxaca cheese. All the juices oozing out. So we're just gonna put our final touches. We have our consommé
Yeah.
on the side. We have some fresh lime. We have the disgusting raw onion mix, but this traditionally does go on birria, so I will allow it.
So typically, sprinkle a little bit of that. See how that looks?
We did all of that cooking. Are you ready to try our vegan birria tacos?
Yeah.
With our consommé?
Yes, you finally got it right after 6 hours of filming.
Yay!
Okay.
All right, I got mine. Ooh, look at that. Oozing. We gotta do the dippings. Oh, really good.
The consistency of the jackfruit is pretty cool.
We
Doesn't
need
taste
to-
like meat, but it feels like meat, right?
Well, this is really good. And it's spicy. It's picante. Es muy picante. Qué rico.
And you know what? Not gonna lie, the vegan cheese is not bad.
Wow. Wow, is this being recorded? I'm telling you, gotta give it a chance. See, make it vegan.
You heard it here first. The Mexican says that make it vegan, birria tacos can be done.
Thank you all so much for tuning into this week's episode of Make It Vegan. I hope it left you feeling hungry for some delicious Mexican food. Make sure to tune in next week so we can make something amazing together.